I think one observation I just make, a lot of the things that people have talked about, some of the opportunities to connect to social programs, to connect to others in various different ways, these are often the programs that get cut first when the budget gets tight, because they're viewed by people in power as extras. Oh, this is a programming at the library, we can cut it. This is something, bus, we can maybe reduce the amount of money we're funding for bus connections. And that has a real impact on people's lives and can lead to serious health outcomes. And so that's another reason why we have to be focused on this. I think one thing that we learned during the pandemic, we learned many things, but we learned how to sort of deal with some of these challenges, how to connect to people, how to find people. One of the problems with the way we deal with seniors in particular is we rely too heavily on nonprofits, too heavily on religious institutions. And what happens is that means that we're only reaching the people who are connected to those groups, who identify themselves, who are part of that community. And there's a whole set of people who fall outside of that, and they don't have people who are regularly checking on them from their church or their synagogue or Iona. They're in their apartment all day watching television. And we need to fund programs to reach them. I think we have some of these programs in existence. Currently, we have the MOKers, which I think is a great example of a good idea that sometimes gets perverted by the patronage that happens in the district. It's used primarily to advance the mayor's political agenda and do flashy projects. We should be using that to connect to people, identifying people, building block captains, community captains to help figure out when there are moments of crisis, who are the seniors who need help. My building, we have that. That's something that my board has done, but not every building does. Not every small apartment building does. And that's something that we need to prioritize because it's an actual public health issue.